one of the reasons, just one of the reasons that you are not as productive as you want to be is because you have something called productivity fantasies. See, you know, we read these books, 4-Hour Work Week, and all these productivity books, and we get this image that we're given on Instagram that people just wake up in the morning, get straight to work, do their perfect morning routine, which slots perfectly at the right time, and it's like minute by the minute. They're just productive all day long, and nothing really gets in the way. And it's just not true. No one is actually like that. I have seen and lived with millionaires, and I've seen what they're actually like, and it's just not true. And what I previously did was when I first started my business and I had that I thought that this was the fantasy, I kept beating myself up, thinking that something's wrong with me because I keep getting distracted. And because I felt so bad about not being as productive as I wanted to be, like this ideal or this fantasy, I would end up like giving up and feeling bad about it and not taking action at all. But when I started to just accept my own, way of doing things and realize that sometimes I'm not perfectly disciplined and sometimes I screw up and sometimes I'm not consistent, and I just own that and I just picked myself up and just got straight back on track, it was just so much easier to stay consistent. So if you're struggling to stay consistent, it might be because you have these fantasies about how consistent you need to perfectly be, and you're comparing yourself to someone like Michael Jordan or all these great people that took a long time to build up their ability to stay consistent, right? So fantasies is one of the number one way that actually holds our discipline, our productivity, our consistency back. And if you just realize how much of a fantasy that you have, and you could say, loving your progress rather than the perfection, and loving the process rather than the outcome, then it's so much easier to get to where you're going. Hope that was valuable.